Hey YouTube, my name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. Honey. It's my birthday. Go shorty. It's your birthday. You don't party like it's your birthday. Hey. You already know I'm having me a little sip of Tito's while I come serve y'all this tea, honey, because the girls are fighting. Now, I told y'all when Nique said about putting her against other people, X, Y, and Z. Now, when she put up that video, she dropped this video right here on YouTube too. She did that. I think that was a live. I don't know if it was a YouTube live or Instagram live. I believe it was an Instagram live. I'm not too sure. But anyway, now she put up this video and I wanted to go through the video because I was waiting for Mob Radio to have a response. And honey, Mob Radio is premiering right now on YouTube. Y'all can go watch her and support all the girls because that's what I do. I support everybody. Now, let's break down this video with Megan, the reporter, and Nique at Night. And this is from Nique at Night page. Y'all can go watch the whole video. It's more to the video. I'm going to break down the part that I want to break down, which I already told y'all it was going to be smoke in these YouTube streets for the weekend. Now, let's break this down. Let's get into what Megan had to say about the incident with Millie from Mob Radio and Amon Wiggins and them being put out of the courtroom, because this is Nique at Night basically interviewing Megan. Not on Megan's part, but I'm throwing shade at Megan. It's some y'all just listen and y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Let's take a listen. Let's break it down.
On the last hearing, so we gonna keep it, I guess, brief or whatever, but I do want to ask Megan a couple questions. There was quite the stir last week with you taking a picture of Armand Wiggins. Was that like you trying to throw slick shade at people overdressing?
No, not at all. And I really wish I hadn't done that just because of all the drama that it caused, but I just saw him and I thought he was funny and he's been, friendly with me and I don't really know him at all, and I just, took a photo of him, but all the drama that it caused, I wish I hadn't done it. I certainly didn't mean any kind of shade about him, and I saw some people being like, oh, well, why didn't she delete the photo? It's like, well, because if I deleted it, it would be acknowledging that I somehow was dissing him. I didn't mean anything by it. And all the drama with LA Superior Court kicking people out of the court for filming and stuff, look, I can't be...
Let's address the Amon Wiggins photo first. Let's just break that all the way down. And it's no shade towards Nique at Night. It's no shade towards Mob Radio. It's no shade towards nobody. I'm here to break down the news just like everybody else. But if you feel like you need to flag me because I'm here to break down the news as a smaller YouTuber coming up behind y'all, then y'all do what y'all gotta do. But I'm gonna break this tea down. Anywho, let's get back to it. Now, let's get down to Amon's picture. Let's go back to that real quick. Let's go back to that. Because I want to tell y'all what the picture says. And that's how you know she's already lying. When she say, oh, I didn't feel no type of way, and I didn't mean to be funny, towards Amon, you're lying. That's just how I feel. You're lying. Let me find the picture real quick. Hold on. Yeah, child, I had to dig for the tweet. So, listen. This is what she said when she posted about Amon and his shoes, because they was Gucci shoes. Per usual, come on, son. You trying to say you wasn't shading him? So then, if you wasn't shading him, why would you say per usual? Now, let's read the whole thing in its entirety. Per usual, the hearing doubled as an epic fashion show. Here's Amon Wiggins with his Gucci shoes. You sound like a hater. Megan is a low-key, underhanded, shoot from the side type of sniping ass. Yeah, she's a sniper from the side. So, how you gonna say you wasn't trying to shade him When in all actuality, when you said per usual, we all knew in the YouTube streets that that was what you was doing. So I don't understand how you gonna say you wasn't doing that. Because if you really wanted to introduce Amar on your Twitter, you would have been like, YouTube personality or YouTube blogger Amar Wiggins at the Tory Lanez trial today was spotted. Amar Wiggins was spotted at the Tory Lanez trial today. You would have never said, per usual. You already sound like you got an attitude, sis. So for you to sit up there and say that you wasn't trying to shade Amar, you already know you was lying. Let's keep going.
Why didn't she delete the photo? It's like, well, because if I deleted it, it would be like acknowledging that I somehow was dissing him. Or I didn't mean anything by it. And all the drama with LA Superior Court kicking people out of the court for filming and stuff, like, look, I can't be a huge rah-rah for LA Superior Court. Like, anyone who's seen how I tweet about them over the months, like, they are not big fans of mine. They're super strict around here. And I think there should be a discussion about the fact that back in the 80s, people used to be able to film in the hallways. Like, there were, like, big camera crowding people as they went into the courtroom, like boom mics and everything. I mean, what happened? It's like we've regressed backward in press access to the court, and I don't think anyone should be, like, cheering that on, you know?
Okay, so there was
Now, I agree with her on some of the things she said, but here's where I had to think about it. We already got Tory Lanez in the first trial. When it first came up, when they first went to court. Remember, Tory Lanez was caught in the elevator with a juror. Then, the young man that's in this video with Nique at Night, he says that the jury room is on the first floor. My thing is with the jury, right? The jury, to me, should have a private room where nobody knows where they're going to be at. They should be isolated. They should have their own elevator. And they should have their own exits where they're allowed to exit out and come back in with their ID. And there should be security at all of those exits that I just named. I don't understand how, and I'm still not understanding how to this day, how Tory Lanez got in the elevator with a whole juror and he didn't even, you understand what I'm saying? I don't understand that. I said that when I first did the video about it, and I'm still saying it to this day. The jury should, all these courthouses make enough money for the jury to be isolated from the people that they're judging that's getting put on these stands. They should not be involved in the loop with the regular public. They should have security and everything. They should be getting lunch. And when it's a big case like this, they shouldn't even be allowed to leave the building once they are entered. They should break for lunch and then go back in their room and eat their lunch. Their lunch should be ordered in. They shouldn't even be allowed to leave. You understand that? That's for the safety of the juror. I'm thinking about the juror itself. I'm not thinking about nobody else. This is the juror itself. Because if you think about it, now you got to question, is they putting the jurors' lives at jeopardy by having to mix and mingle with the public and the people that they're judging in these courtrooms? You got to think about that. Let's keep listening.
Accusations that you were the cause to get Armand and the other woman kicked out of the court.
I really just want to stay out of it, but again, they have 6 people who work in that office, and when we were covering the Danny Masterson trial, they went up to somebody who was tweeting from the courtroom because they were like matching up the times of his tweets and proving that he was in the courtroom and doing it and telling him he couldn't do it. So they're really strict about that stuff. And I don't know, to ban someone from court for doing that is kind of harsh, but you know what? I don't like that office and I don't make their rules, and they're not going to listen to me. So.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure.
I'm going to rewind it back a little bit because I don't think she really answered the question, was it her or not? All she did was go around it, deflect, give you another story to talk about, got off to the whole Tory Lanez situation in the morning and all them being kicked out of the courtroom. She never really answered the question. But you know what? Let's just listen again one more time. Let me rewind it back for y'all because I know I'm not bugging. I know I'm not bugging.
that you were the cause to get Armand and the other woman kicked out of the court?
I really just want to stay out of it, but again, they have 6 people who work in that office, and when we were covering the Danny Masterson trial, they went up to somebody who was tweeting from the courtroom because they were like matching up the times of his tweets and proving that he was in the courtroom and doing it and telling him he couldn't do it. So they're really strict about that stuff, and I don't know, to ban someone from court for doing that is kind of harsh, but you know what? I don't like that office, and I don't make their rules, and they're not going to listen to me, so.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure.
Now, I'm going to make me another drink, but as I make me another Tito's and lemonade drink on crushed ice, I'm going to just say this. She never said that she didn't go up there and complain about them. Did y'all hear that? No. She never said, all she said was, they wouldn't listen to me. How you know they wouldn't listen to you, sis, if you never tried it? Let me pause. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with the shits today because it's my birthday. Yeah, I'm with the shits. How would she know that they would never listen to her if she never tried? Or is she trying to let us know, oh, they would never listen to me, thinking that we would trust her in her word? Please, girl, bye. We don't even trust you to tweet about Tory Lane's trial in itself. And now we're going to trust you to sit up here and act like you wasn't sitting up there complaining about at least Mob Radio? Come on. Come on. We're not about to do that. But this is what we're not about to do on these YouTube streets. You're not about to sit up here. You can sit over there in LA on the West Coast and act like you slow. But here on the East Coast, our brains work, you know, so don't try to play us. You never answered the question. And if you notice, Nique at Night looked at her and said, because she realized she never answered the question. Let's keep going.
Sure to touch bases on that. Also, the last thing, do you have a problem with black media? I guess that was another thing that people were saying, that you have these like microaggressions and you have a problem with black media.
Well, I almost feel like even responding to that, like it kind of becomes one of those don't dignify that stuff with a response, you know? It's like, no, I don't.
Okay. All right, well, I just wanted to,
I almost didn't want to respond to that, but and yet you doing a whole interview with Nique at Night, who's a YouTuber. You made sure to sit down with a black YouTuber. Yeah, let's talk about it. So let me ask y'all this question now. Do you think Megan used Nique at Night to do this interview with her to show that she don't have a problem with YouTubers, let alone black YouTubers? Y'all think about that, because I believe it's a win-win-win for her. Think about it. Nique at Night is black, and Nique at Night is a YouTuber, but for sure she don't dug in the crates like I told y'all in the last video. She already know that Nique at Night and Mob Radio don't get along. So of course she's gonna sit with Nique at Night and do an interview with her. Think about it, y'all. Y'all better think about that. And now I want to get into a little bit of what Wiley had to say about it. Because see, now we're about to get into some things. Yeah, this video is going to be a little bit lengthy. But put your AirPods on. Get your listen on. Because we in pod mode, baby. We in pod mode. So let's go to Wiley Show. He did a live, and I was in that live yesterday. And I told y'all, for once, Wiley was talking the truth. Now let's listen to this.
Like her, they call her boring. They say she's weird. They say she's nasty. They say she can't garner a crowd. That's what they say about me. That's the word on the curb. And all she want to do is sell pantyhose and bras. And so that's like what they say about her. That's literally what they say. And so all of this situation is going on, and I heard it on my live. I heard it in my timeline, and I listened on her show. And I said, Megan is a white woman. And Megan wasn't banned. And I was sitting with my team And I said, she did not ask Megan, it's a picture of you on your laptop with a camera on it, a webcam, and you had an electronic on the floor of the court. Why wasn't you banned? For the question. What was that question at? And I said, that's the failure. Because clearly, Nique and Nique did not do her proper homework. Because she had failed to ask Megan the question that you, sister, was on your laptop on the floor of the courtroom, not in the lobby, but on the floor of the courtroom on your laptop, recording and typing that was in clear violation of the courts, but you wasn't banned. Why do you think that is? And Nique did not ask the question. Neither did Street TV. He didn't ask the question. It's like they threw out asking Megan the question because they was excited to sitting with a white woman with cock eyes, and they was excited to sit with her. They were so, her eyes are not straight. She got eyes like me with glasses and eyes cocked, and they was just so excited.
Oh my God, Wiley. Now, like I said, I support all my YouTubers. Y'all go to WileyShow.com and watch his whole video, but I just wanted to get some of the clips of what he had to say because I feel like she didn't ask Megan the things that we should have, we would have asked Megan. And the only reason why Megan sat down with her is because, oh, Nique and Nique, she breaking stories and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So that's the only reason why she sat down with her. She already know Milagro don't like her, so she's not Megan is never gonna sit with Milagros. And at this point, she may not even sit with Amon Wiggins because this is all over the place at this point. But let's keep listening.
To sit with her and to sing her praises and just be so excited. Oh my gosh, she's white. She got to be right. They was just so excited. They just stopped asking her tough questions with the raggedy clothes, look like me to be ironed. They didn't ask her no tough questions. They just was so excited. Nique was so excited. She was just so excited to be in front of this white woman, and this is her friend. This is her supporter. This is a black woman, by the way. And Street TV just sitting beside because he just want to be around me. He want to tap that. And then we stopped bringing Street. He said, bro, you got a problem with me? I said, yes, I have a problem with you because you act like you don't know me. And how do you want to tap that? And she got you in the friend zone. And he was like, LOL. I said, bro, LOL, that's confirmation. I know you want to tap Nique at night.
Now, I don't even want to get into all of that, honey, because, Nique and Nique, a lot of YouTubers like her. Wiley at one point liked it. Nique and Nique was trying to shoot his shot. Storm Monroe was trying to shoot his shot. And now Street TV is trying to shoot his shot. A lot of people like Nique and Nique. Nique and Nique is not an ugly girl. Let's not get into those things. She's not ugly. We're just here to talk about the key points in the whole situation.
What they does, nicknames and all that crap. She actually put some respect on my name. So when I see that she's being attacked by another black woman, I'm going to always have her back. That's my sister in this business. And so, yes, I'm going to check Nique. Because what she did was sad, and it was sad of her to sit there in that seat. Okay? I don't know if she had on panties. I don't know. Maybe she had on her panties that she's selling. I don't know. So I don't know. But I know she had on some clothes. I don't know what kind of colors, pantyhose and bras she had on. But she sat there, and she did not give credit to Milagro. She said, "Oh, homegirl, and that girl." No, girl, that ain't on her birth certificate. On her birth certificate, it's Milagro. Put some respect on her stage name. Understand what I'm saying? So when I saw that, and then I said, as a man, I have privilege to come in and give credit. And then I looked at Armand Wiggins. I said, I'm going to check him for a second. Because Armand, I wonder, will he have the courage to make a public tweet to say, homegirl, you wrong for not crediting Milagro. You wrong for not crediting her. Why would you get on your platform and not give her the proper credit? And then also, why didn't you not ask Megan the question, why was you able to continue to come back to the courtroom when you broke the rules? When you broke...
Now, I agree with Wiley. I'm telling you. It makes sense. You know, YouTubers fight back and forth, but right and wrong is wrong. My thing is, you sat up there, oh, the other girl, oh, I say names because I want you to go over there and watch their channel. I want you to go over there and see exactly what I'm talking about. I want you to go over there and support them. I don't talk about people and don't want you to support them. Yeah, I may talk about Tasha K bad one day and then good in another day. Go over there and support her. I may talk about Wiley and Wiley. It's funny because just a couple months ago you was just trolling Milagros. But like he said, right and wrong is wrong. Nique and Nique, you didn't want to say Milagros' name, which is crazy to me because you're still a black woman. And you sit up there and you want to say, oh, let's don't put color in it. Don't have nothing to do with color, la, 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 la. No. Yes, the fuck it do. Yes, it do. Let's be clear. Because like Wiley said, why was she able to go back in the courtroom and type her ass off? Or be in the lobby of the courthouse and type her ass off? Or follow the lawyers out of the courtroom trying to get an interview? But and yet, people can't even record where they've been recording that for months now. Millie, this is not Millie's first rodeo. I feel like with high profile cases, the court system need to have a set of rules for high profile cases. And the juror rule, to me, like I said, the juror should always have their own exits and all of that. They should not be in the loop with the public or in the loop with a defendant or a victim or whatever. So I agree with Wiley. So now let's get into what Millie had to say today on her live, which she's still live right now. But let's get into what Millie had to say because I was waiting for her response and her response was right on point.
No.
So let's get into what she had to say.
But we were still the topic of discussion. I think that what happened was coon behavior. I think that there's a time to stand with your people. And to sit up there with Megan Cuniff and her acting like she's an ally and she don't have a problem and not mentioning me by name. Let me tell you something. Complex did a list, right? They made a list of all the top people in media and who they felt like the most powerful people were in these spaces. You remember the list. Joe Budden was number 1 and academics was number 2. Both of them people want to work with us over here at Mob Radio. Do you think I give a fuck about these penny ante ass YouTubers that want to act like, bitch, they can't say my name? Bitch, you sully my name, speaking my name, so you damn right don't say it. But let's be very clear. You did not come off mature not saying my name. You came off bitter, and you came off like a hating ass bitch. The hating ass bitch that you are. The conversation was that I was jealous that she was getting a certain type of attention. Ha! Bitch, go figure. Go figure. When it's all said and done, we'll see if I had a reason to be jealous. We'll see. And you'll see soon. But in the meantime, I don't don't give a fuck about whoever sits up and act like they can't say my motherfucking name. Because the right people are saying my name. That's the whole point. Fuck y'all. Fuck. Fuck is you talking about? Are you kidding me? So, absolutely not. So, let's pull this up. This is Megan Cuniff, you all. This is her. In one of her 2 outfits. And like I said, she's sitting up here on benches at the Tory Lanez trial, giving interviews instead of doing her fucking job. Okay? Instead of doing her fucking job. Look at how she's sitting up here looking. Look how she's sitting up here looking. Now, I don't trust Pat Houston up here. Y'all see her? I don't trust Pat Houston. So I'm not going to play this.
No, she did not call Nique at Night Pat Houston. The crazy thing is, I'm going to let y'all pause this, and I'm going to need y'all to go Google Pat Houston. And then I'm going to need y'all to go look at Nique at Night. Her and Pat Houston can pass as twins. No shade. She never said Pat Houston was ugly, but she do look like Pat Houston. No shade, no tea. It is what it is.
Content. Because the bitch flagged me. And then y'all already know, bitch, we gonna have a problem. So, these bitches are lame. These bitches should have been talking about the case. But they worried about me and Armand. And like I said, this is coon behavior. Sitting up here with this bitch who's going against us, me and Armand. Well, we ain't did that. The bitch who murdered somebody. Did somebody get beat, robbed, or raped? So, bitch, why you not standing with your people? Fuck up out of here with that bullshit. So, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Everybody want to send it to me and ask me how I feel. And you want to know what I got to say? Bitch, y'all know I'm very reactive. Y'all lucky Wiley was off alive by the time I finally watched that damn video y'all kept on fucking sending me. I finally caved in and said, damn, what the fuck is going on?
Now, the other day, like I said, yesterday, Millie went live. And they kept asking Millie, did she see the video with Wiley? Did you see what Wiley's live? Wiley's talking about it right now. She was live on Instagram and Wiley was live on YouTube. So she couldn't go over there and watch the video. So people kept sending her the video and kept asking her about the whole Nique at Night situation. And she really didn't get to address it the way she wanted to. So this is her address. Yeah, so let's get into it.
Damn sure what the hell put out. And so Wiley was making motherfucking sense for a change. Making fucking sense. Finally telling the motherfucking truth, bitch. And y'all lucky he wasn't live, bitch. I would have called in. Swear to God.
And she is no stranger to Wiley Show. Millie has called into his show before. They are no stranger to each other. If you go look in the archives of my videos, there's a whole history of Millie and Wiley with the whole back and forth and them having a rapport and a love-hate little brother type relationship. That's their relationship. That's the way I see it.
But now you know he stays on my damn nerves.
See? Like a little brother.
Like, child, what is really going on around here? What is really going on? So, yeah, I'm just sitting up here like, oh, finally, niggas is telling the truth. They said, what did he say? He was just saying that basically she out of line for sitting up there with Megan Cuniff. She didn't ask Megan nothing about her and her role with her laptop and all that other shit. And that she should have been riding for the niggas, basically. Basically. And it was all motherfucking fakes. Like, it's a lot of hater ass shit going on. But at the end of the day, this wasn't a photo op for me. That's what it was for y'all. A lot of people did not give a fuck about that case. And a lot of y'all still don't. Y'all go down there trying to have a fucking moment.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Nique, I love you. But facts are facts. Millie has been covering this case. Everybody has been covering this case. But as far as day one court people, YouTubers in the courtroom, Millie is number one. You and King Payne went there at a couple of days into the trial when it first did the first trial. Y'all seen the attention it was getting, and I love y'all, but I've been saying this. Y'all was not thinking about going down there until she went down there. And when she went down there, y'all was like, oh shit, it's picking up steam. Let's go down there. And my thing is, like I said in my last video about y'all, I didn't understand why y'all are from LA. Millie is not from LA. I did not understand with a case with this much exposure, why wasn't y'all in LA? Because y'all lived there. Why wasn't y'all in the courtroom from day one? Millie flew in and stayed there through the whole trial. So I don't understand why y'all just wasn't there from day one and y'all lived there. But I understand people got things to do, but it looks like y'all piggybacked and y'all wanted some of that shine for yourselves. But anyway, let's get into some more of what Millie had to say.
Radio has been invested in this case literally since day one. And we have dove into this shit in a way that nobody else has. And we were just following through on what we had going on. We understand that this is bigger than a story. This is a nigga's life. So we're supporting the nigga in real life. And staying strong in the face of adversity and people coming and tearing us down and telling us that we wrong and everything else. Y'all hoping to be seen. That's why y'all took y'all ass down there. A lot of y'all took y'all ass down there for that. Not us. And that's the difference. People acting like I gotta be jealous about somebody's coverage when I'm already locked in. Take that how you will. Y'all acting like I got... Why in the fuck would I have to be jealous about anything that got to do with Tory Lanez? Go pick another human. I don't have to be jealous about that. I don't have to be jealous or feel a way about your interpretation or the way that something went on, feeling like he ignored you or all that other shit that y'all try to throw out. I don't have to, because I'm secure in my relationship, and that means in terms of whatever type of rapport has been built. And so I don't have to be jealous or feel threatened or nothing as it pertains to anything that has to do with Daystar Peterson, bitch, and that is a fact.
Yeah, because, she has a rapport with the family and Tory Lanez, and they jump on each other's lives and all of that. We've been doing this. It's been in the record books. Like I said, go down my videos and you will see that I don't post to her in his live. She was in his live and X, Y, and Z. She has a rapport with the family. She's been known for getting in the car with the family at the courthouse and X, Y, and Z. And here's the hot tea. Here's the hot tea. Here's the hot tea. Word on the curb is the family of Tory Lanez was paying for Mob Radio to be there in the courthouse by paying for her trips and hotel fees and things of that nature. But you didn't hear from me. It's all alleged. Honey. So when she say she don't have to be jealous of y'all hoes and y'all coverage of the case, she don't, because she's already locked in. Y'all forget, Millie was doing lives with academics, okay? Joe Buttons said her name so many times on his show. It's crazy. So I don't understand why y'all think she should be mad because another YouTuber is getting shine. And let me tell you something else. I can understand her and Wiley coming from a perspective of you need to stand with your people. You are a YouTuber, blogger, and you talk about the culture and things that happen in everyday life, Nique at Night. And then you had another YouTuber by the name of Street TV sitting beside you because, like Wiley said, he wants some, but you friend zoned him, allegedly. I don't know too much about that, but anywho. But let me just say this. this is how I feel about the situation, and I'm going to close it out, and then y'all can go watch everybody and support everybody. I'm going to tell you this. I do feel like Nique and Nique should have asked some more of the hard questions. My thing is, you are a YouTuber. And you black first. Then you're a YouTuber. You understand what I'm saying? Millie is black. And I understand you don't get along with her. But at some point, I understand you may not want to say her name on YouTube. But that's the petty shit that we go through on YouTube. But when you got a news reporter that is famous on Twitter and the YouTube streets now, she's famous on the YouTube streets because y'all don't say her name so many times. People forget who everybody's talking about at this point. But my thing is, when you are sitting beside somebody of her caliber, I feel like you should have said Millie's name. Because we have to show that we support each other. Even though you may have a disagreement with her, even though you may not like her, even though y'all may not like each other, you may feel like she throws shade at you, you throw shade at her. It's a back and forth thing. That's for the YouTube streets. Keep that on YouTube. What you did was you sat next to Megan. I love you, Nique and Nique. But you sat next to Megan and you didn't speak of that lady's name, which is Mob Radio Millie Malago Grahams. You know who she is. You know who she is. And sometimes when you're sitting next to people, like I said, of Megan's caliber, we as people first, as black people, we wake up in our skin and we go to sleep in our skin. So when you wake up as a black YouTuber, sometimes it's best to say, well, you know, Mob Radio. You don't even have to say Millie from Mob Radio. You can say Mob Radio, you know, about the situation. You said Amon Wiggins' name, but you didn't say Mob Radio name. And it made it look like you was a fucking hater. And you may not feel like you are a hater. And you may not feel like you don't want to give nobody no light. And see, that's the problem. That's the crab in the barrel mentality that us black people have. Oh, I have a disagreement with her, so I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to give her no shine. But I'm going to ask about the situation involving her and not say her name. That is stupid. That is dumb. That is dumb. Yeah, we partying today. It's my motherfucking birthday. We getting into some things. My thing is, though, you can't pick and choose. Well, you can pick and choose when you want to be nice to your YouTuber counter co-workers. Because I just see everybody as co-workers on this platform. You understand what I'm saying? And if we become close, we become close. But if we don't, I'm not mad. And if we have beef, we have beef. I say everybody's name. I don't have time to be saying nicknames and, oh, this, that, and the third because I don't want to give credit. No. Go over there. Support her. See exactly what I see. Go see what the hell I'm talking about over there. Go to the video. I give you the timestamp and everything. I am no hater to this. I am no hater when it comes to anything. I can share a light with anybody. But for you, Nique at Night, to sit next to Megan and ask her questions, and then she answered them a little bit half-assed and dance around the whole situation, is wrong. And you didn't dig deeper into that. So you may feel a little bit of backlash, and maybe that's the reason why you was a little bit upset and you addressed the people then. But at the end of the day, you have to look at the things that you are doing, and you have to think about it like, damn, did I fuck up? No. Was it a major fuck up? No. But did you fuck up just a little bit? Yeah. In some people's eyes, you did. Maybe in your eyes, you didn't. Oh, she don't say my name. Okay. Did Mob Radio say your name? No. But did she put your video on the screen as she was addressing you? Yes. Did she play your video? No, because you flagged her before. So why would I play your video? Why would I say your name if you already flagged me before? You understand what I'm saying? So I get why she didn't say your name. I get why she didn't do certain things. But us as black YouTubers, we have to learn to stick together when it comes to certain platforms. YouTube shit is for the YouTube streets. But when y'all getting out there in front of these big media platforms and y'all getting with these celebrities and they want to start throwing shade at certain people, and come on, you have to come together and be like, no, I'm not going to do that. Have some integrity. And I'm not trying to say that Nique and Nique don't have integrity. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a time and a place for everything. And everybody's not right. Everybody has accountability in everything that has been transpiring at that courthouse. You understand what I'm saying? Even down to the courthouse itself. By not having certain parameters set up for the jurors. So at the end of the day, we all have to get along and stand 10 toes down sometimes for each other, even when we don't like each other. Even when we don't like each other, you have to learn to stand 10 toes down in it. Because we have to learn to stick together. Because here's the thing. They gonna stick together regardless. They gonna stick together regardless. It's us, black people, that have to learn to get it together. And when we learn to get it together, the better we will be as a force on any street. YouTube streets, public streets, any street. Us as black people need to learn to get it together. We do not stick together as black people in itself. I don't care what lane you're in. We just don't stick together. And it's not right. Tell me what you think about it, YouTube. My name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. I gotta go, YouTube. I done broke it down. I'm gonna finish drinking this Tito's. And I'm gonna bring you the rest of the tea, honey. I gotta go, YouTube. Later.